If you're between the ages of 15 and 25, let me give you some advice. Don't have a baby.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to discuss a topic that may seem controversial, but hear me out please. Don't have kids whilst you are young. And a lot of people have shared their concerns and experiences. Kindly watch the following videos and I'll be back to leave my own comment. Please stick around.
One of my videos about having kids young is circulating again, so I want to touch base on this. As someone who had a kid at 21, I do not recommend having kids until you're 30. Although I've always had food security, housing security, and a village, I still do not recommend having children until you're 30. Although I never had to worry about where I was going to lay my head next or what I was going to feed me and my child, I still was not mentally stable. If you have not healed childhood trauma, don't have a baby till you're 30. If you haven't gone to therapy yet, don't have a baby till you're 30. If you're not financially secure, don't have a baby. If you do not have a village, do not have a baby till you're 30. If you have ADHD, do not have a baby till you're 30. If you don't know how to calmly show patience, don't have a baby till you're 30. If your first response is to yell when a child does something wrong, don't have a baby till you're 30. If you're not emotionally intelligent yet, don't have a baby till you're 30. And the reason I keep saying 30 is because we all know your frontal development is not complete until you're 25. And if you have some type of mental disorder like ADHD, it's not fully developed until you're 35.
You want to have a time in your life where you can be selfish. And when you have a baby at 16 and 17 and even 20 and 21, your life becomes about that baby. So being able to be fully selfish with your money, your time, doing whatever you want to do, you're not able to get those same experiences as somebody who waited to have kids. But under no circumstances am I trying to bash the people with kids young, bash the people who had kids young, or trying to make the people who already have children feel bad. I'm literally trying to advise the younger generation. Because young girls, like very young girls, 13, 14, and 15, when they see 16, 17, 18-year-olds posting the cute little gender reveals and the maternity shoots and the photo shoots, in their mind, they don't understand what responsibility comes with that. They just see, oh, it's cute, it's a baby. So they're more likely and more willing to get pregnant younger. I've seen posts saying, oh, I love the young mom aesthetic. Well, I know for a fact that it's not all peaches and rainbows. Especially when men who are younger, they're more likely to walk away and just completely avoid the responsibilities of being a father. So now it's like, you have to do it by yourself. It's stressful. So when I'm saying like, hey guys, I think you should wait off on having kids, focus on yourself and go be somebody. Be a fully accomplished adult before you have a child. Have a career, not a job. Have a career where you can actually support this baby by yourself and you don't have to lean on government assistance and you don't have to lean on the grandparents and you don't have to always need help. And also just live your life. Like go travel, waste money, spend your money on whatever. Like, have fun. Get to truly be selfish. Get to truly find out who you are. And get to truly find out who the father is as well. It's not just about, okay, yeah, let's have fun. Let's find out who we are. When you have a child with someone, that's their dad forever. Your children don't get to pick the father. You do. So pick the best father you can for them. All this stuff is really deep. Like, it's really deep. And it's really life-changing. But on social media, it doesn't seem like that, with the maternity shoots and the gender reveals and the hoopla.
If you're between the ages of 15 and 25, let me give you some advice. Don't have a baby. Between those ages of 15 and 25, don't have a baby. Focus on school. Stop dating boys. You're going to have more experience and more time to do that the older you get. Focus on your studies. Focus on graduating. Focus on furthering your studies. Focus on your relationship with God. Build your relationship with God. Know who you are. Get to know who you are. Understand your childhood traumas and heal from them. Between those ages, your frontal lobe before the age of 20 isn't fully developed. We no longer live in a world where having a child at a young age is suitable for a woman. It's not suitable in any form or in any way. The economy that we live in, you're not prepared between those ages to fully raise a child successfully and give them a comfortable life. Never, never, never have a child for a boy or a man that says that he loves you and that a baby will just make the relationship stronger, or a man that will give you an ultimatum about whether or not to have a child, and if you decide not to, that he will leave you. You would rather leave a man or a boy that is not willing to respect your boundaries, that is going to pressure you into something you don't want to do. If your family are the one pressuring you, tell them that you're not ready. Tell them that you don't want to. I know there are some families, religions, and societies that do force young girls to get pregnant at an early age, and it's very unfortunate. But I really pray that we are able to stand up for these girls and show them a community that is happy and child-free or has delayed pregnancy. Between the ages of 15 and 25, you have no business having a child at all. Dating, you can start when you're 25. Like, delay the process as much as you can, because you're just going to get yourself into heartbreaks and situations that you do not need in your life. They're unnecessary. Focus on school, focus on getting skills, focus on developing yourself, focus on helping your family in some way if it's not a toxic environment. If it is a toxic environment, try get out of it.
We need to stop glorifying young moms. I was a mom at 19, had my kid at 19. But it is not cute to be a young mom, okay? Like, it's not something that you should be ecstatic about. I was not ecstatic when I found out. It's not something like, oh my god, like I'm pregnant. No. No, no, no. I feel like a lot of girls these days, like, I'll come with my son. Obviously, it's cute, like I have a kid. Like, oh my god, like, I want to have a kid too. I'm trying with my man, and the girl's here talking, and she's like 20. What do you mean you're trying? No. Guys, live your life before you have your kid. I don't regret mine, but live your life. Go out, go on trips, go have an adventure. You do not need these responsibilities right now. And if you're thinking of having a kid, please think otherwise. Having a kid is such a big responsibility in your life. Like, sometimes I still wake up and I'm like, damn, I'm a mom. Like, I have someone to be responsible for the rest of my life. And I don't want to say like, oh, until he's 18. No, because once you're a mom, period. Also, this is not to say that if you get pregnant, you should give away your baby and it's going to be a hard life. No, I mean, if you're not pregnant and you're thinking maybe it's a good idea and you're young to have a kid, like right now, like maybe you'll be able to keep him if you have the kid, or Lord knows what your thought process is, not a good idea. And to preface, this is not me saying that if you get pregnant at a young age, your life is going to be horrible and whatever. I'm doing it. I'm living great. But this is me to say, if you are not pregnant at all and you're a young woman and you think it's a good idea for whatever reason to have a kid, because maybe you're going to keep your man, or maybe it just looks like a good time, don't do it.
First and foremost, let's talk about finances. Whether you are young, you are likely to still figuring out your career, paying off student loans, and trying to become financially stable. Adding kids to the mix can be a very overwhelming and may hinder your financial progress. Another reason why I believe you shouldn't have kids whilst you are young is that you may lack emotional maturity. Raising kids require patience, understanding, and emotional intelligence, which can take time to develop. When you are young, you may not have the opportunity to travel, pursue your passion, explore different careers. Having kids too early can limit your life experience and may lead to regrets. Before having kids, it's essential to focus on one's self-discovery. This means figuring out your values, goals, and what makes you happy. When you are young, you may be still discovering yourself, and adding kids to it may make it challenging. To end our discussion, having kids whilst you are young can work for some people, but I believe it's important to consider potential challenges by waiting until you are more financially stable emotionally mature, have had opportunity to explore life, will be better to equip to provide for your children. Anyway guys, thank you so much for thank you for being part of this conversation. Please don't forget to subscribe, like and share the video. See you in the next video and stay safe.